Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Beautiful Phoenix. Today is another tarot reading. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to do today, if it's going to be a collective or it's going to be a specific zodiac sign. I have a deck of zodiac signs, and I'm going to see who comes out, and that's who I'm going to do. Now, before we get started, let me tell you how energy goes. This could be past, present, and future energy. This could be about you or someone else that's in your energy. So always use your discernment and have an open mind when it comes to the reading. All right, so let's get to it. Let's go ahead and pray. Most High God, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, please give me a clear message for the collective, for the highest good as they go along the journey. May they be guided and protected along the way. Amen. All right, so we're going to give this... Is these cards upside down? Some of them. Alright, so let's give it a nice little shuffle. And see who comes out. Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm not going to take that one. Alright, Pisces, it's your season. So I'm going to put this right here. So Pisces, this is your reading. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to see what is in the energy when it comes to this particular deck. It's called Ascending Life Oracle. Give it a nice shuffle and see what is in the energy with this deck. What is coming in for Pisces? What is coming in for Pisces? My fellow Pisces. My imaginative, kind, compassionate, mystical, creative, generous, spiritual, very intuitive sign. What is in the cards for you today? I'm not taking that, but I just seen rare gift. So there is you are a rare gift, but you could have a rare gift coming to you. This could be spiritual. Doesn't have to be. There could be something coming in. We got delays. Alright, so something could be moving at a slow pace. Spirit wants you to know, don't rush the process. Something is meant to go slow motion for you. Alright. Because you have the key. Alright. Opening doors to a better future. Access to what was hidden, finding solution, access to previous closed doors. So doors will start to open for you, but you have to understand that something is going to take patience. All right. What else? I always say this. Some of y'all need a journal. Some of you may start writing. Alright. So purpose. And new opportunity. Alright. So I feel like some of you are going through a spiritual journey. Some of you are looking and discovering the purpose of your life. And you are reinventing yourself. Some of you could be about to give birth, hear about a birth. Someone could be pregnant. All right. Some of you could be feeling like having a child or children is a purpose for you. And I feel like if it's been hard to get pregnant or anything like that, I feel like you're going to find a solution to that. You just got to have patience. Okay? Alright. Do I have one more card for Pisces? Alright. Yeah, learning. I feel like you're going to be discovering, you could be going back to school. You could be reading more, writing more. Just furthering your education when it comes to, like I said, this could be piggybacking off of some of you could be trying to get pregnant. You could be learning different ways, find different solutions on how to get pregnant. All right. But if it's not that, you could be just reinventing yourself, finding new opportunities, going back to school, learning something different, something that has to do with your purpose. You could just be on a journey of finding your purpose. But understand, slow and steady wins the race, and you can't rush the process or the project. You could be working on a project, and understand that things move at, the given pace that Spirit wants you, to move at. And sometimes, you got to be patient. And this was teaching you patience. Okay? All right. I think that's it. Some of you could be learning to control your anger, your frustrations, things like that. Some of you could be start dating, getting back out there, and stepping your feet into the dating scene. Alright. Maybe you wasn't dating at first and you about to get back out there and start dating. Alright. So let's see. That's that deck. Now, this is the tea. Alright. Got to spill the tea. So somebody could want to get something off the chest, or you. Somebody want to tell you something. Alright. Messages for Pisces. Now, this may go left after I clarify it with the other tea deck, so be prepared. Messages for Pisces, Spirit. Messages for Pisces. Alright. Closure. Final chapter. Accepting what happened. Answers for self-made peace. You don't have to wait for an apology. So you're finding closure when it comes to a situation. This could be a love situation. Doesn't have to be. But you're done waiting for an apology. You're giving yourself closure. Sometimes we don't get closure from the other person. Somebody could want to come in and have a conversation to find closure within this dynamic. And they could want to apologize. But if that's not the case, you're going to find you're accepting what it is or what it was. And you're finding peace with that. 920 could be significant. Alright. So we have boundaries. That card has been in karmic lessons. So you could have learned a lesson in boundaries. Saying no without guilt. Protecting your time and your energy from people. Teaching people how to treat you. This is my line and this is my time. Yeah, you're not letting people come in and waste your time and cross boundaries. Yeah. Tough teacher, painful but necessary. Showing you what to release. Learn it so you don't have to live it again. So you are learning, or you have learned karmic lessons when it comes to boundaries and teaching people how to treat you and protecting your peace and your energy. Okay. All right. Online obsession. All right. Checking socials nonstop. Reading into every like. Comparing your life to their feed. Log off and breathe. So, some of y'all could be blocking people online, but there could be a person that is obsessed with watching you. Yeah. Maybe somebody you had to set boundaries with. Somebody you learned a karmic lesson from. Some energy vampire. Yeah. Draining conversations. Constant drama. You feel tired after seeing them. Time to pull the plug. So yeah, you blocked. Set boundaries. Pull the plug on the energy vampire. There could have been constant drama when around this person. Or this person just made you feel drained. They fed off your energy. Yeah. And now they can't feed off your energy. And look at them. Look drained. Look tired. Now they just in the blues and they're obsessed with you. Okay. Now, this is when it goes left. So take this message how it resonates. This could be your tea or somebody else's tea. You could be just a bystander. This could be about somebody in your energy. Okay. All right. $12:12 on the timer. Alright, so let's see what comes out with this. We got chasing clout. They're addicted to attention. I'm telling you, it's that energy vampire pulling strings. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure they stay on top. So I feel like somebody you're attached to or was attached to could have been trying to control you. Like I said, they could have been an energy vampire and they just was addicted to your energy. Alright, they're addicted to attention. And the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal. Even if it means faking the whole storyline. Yeah, somebody could have just like being in your energy. They was addicted to the attention that you used to give them. Or you give them. What else? Fighting. So you set boundaries with this person. You're not communicating with them, or you will not. There may be a fight and you're going to have to set boundaries with this person. Making peace. Alright. And this person could want to make peace, or like I said, you could be finding self-closure and making peace with the situation, the lesson that had to be learned in this dynamic, and you're finding peace with that. Alright, so fighting. Communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. So somebody could have been playing mind games, like I said, trying to control you. And you had to set boundaries with this person. Making peace. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. Alright, so now, like I said, somebody could want to come in and apologize and make peace. But I don't know. I think it's a little too far gone for some of you. You have learned the lesson. It was a lesson that needed to be learned. It was very necessary to learn how to set boundaries and protect your time, your peace, your energy, even communication had to end just so you can find peace. And teaching people how to treat you at the same time. All right. All right. Court date. The courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before the documents were filed. All right, so then we have gold diggers. Diggers, I said diggers with an S. Although somebody could be going to court with some gold diggers, a child, I don't know. All right, so this court date gives me the justice card. It's giving me karma. Somebody is feeling like they're getting some type of karma. And that could be due to, not due to, but that could be the obsession is the karma. They can't stop looking at you. Jesus. But somebody could be going to court with someone. I don't know who, but we'll see. I don't know. What else for Pisces? Alright, plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. So there could be something that information you're going to receive. You may start to connect the dots, start to look at things, and I don't know. You're going to start looking at something, connecting the dots in a situation, I feel like somebody's real, I can't even think of the word, somebody's status symbol. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. I don't know. Somebody is addicted to attention. Somebody could be being controlled by another person. There's something you're going to start realizing, connecting the dots when it comes to a situation. Or they will. I don't know. Somebody. What else? The audacity. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. Big on boundaries. You had to place a boundary on somebody who used to cross your boundaries. Maybe with their communication. Maybe they used to... I don't know. Their mind games, the way they spoke to you could be something that you had to set boundaries. Like I said, you had to show people or a person how to treat you, and you had to, set boundaries with somebody. I'm not taking that. I don't like how that came out. Okay. That Family Feud card. Could be a family member or somebody who is married to a family. I don't know. Let's see what else. Message 4. Okay. Pisces. Lies detected. A version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Somebody told you half truths. They lied. I don't know. They could have lied about a person. Who they was connecting with. Somebody's lies burn bridges with you. And you had to cut ties with this person. Remember, if gold digger came out, somebody was dealing with a gold digger. Yeah, somebody was begging. They was going broke. Somebody had their hand out. I don't know. Okay. One more card for Pisces. One more card for Pisces. Okay. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. The situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. So, somebody real mad. Somebody could be drinking. Somebody could be watching somebody online, drinking they self to the point of obsession. I don't know. Somebody could be just drinking, watching somebody on social media nonstop. It could be somebody's karma, man. But somebody's lies is it's about to come back and hunt their ass. Yeah, somebody's getting tired of somebody's lies. Heartbreak. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it ever felt so right. So, somebody is mad about a breakup, a heartbreak, whatever the case may be. And it could be due to somebody's manipulation, their lies, I don't know. But I feel like it maybe not got full closure, this heartbreak, but you are finding peace with the situation. This person could have tried to control you, or this person had someone outside of you who was trying to control them for status. We kept seeing gold digger. So I don't know. What else? One more card over here. An ex. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. Look, somebody was still connected to somebody who was trying to control them for status. And I don't know what was the boundaries being crossed. I don't know. Somebody tried to win at all costs. That's that 5 of Swords energy. Either way, you are finding peace. and learning the lesson, you see the truth. You see the truth. You see the manipulation, the mind games, and that somebody could have been connected to an ex, or this could be your ex. Take it how it resonates. And now somebody is getting some type of karma. Fantasy world, head in the clouds, heart chasing, fantasy, fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. So this is giving illusion. The 7 of Cups, illusions, fantasies. Yeah. Somebody try to play mind games with you because of somebody who someone's attached to, or somebody could have just wanted to be attached to you. And how they did that is play mind games with you. And how they play mind games, put little fantasy things, keep your head in the clouds, chasing fairy tales. Child, this person is wicked. And they burned a bridge with you. You have walked away. This person could be giving you the evil eye because they feel closed out your life. Some karma. The karma is catching up. Someone's being held accountable. Somebody's getting karma because of their hidden agenda and their double life. Somebody, I don't know, you misunderstood them, or they misunderstood you, but it says the real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. So somebody is making up lies, and now they have to cover up their lies. Now somebody could be losing money. Somebody is having a fall from grace when it comes to maybe some life they was living. Somebody could have been backstabbed by somebody else. I don't know. But yeah, that is the message, Pisces. I feel at the end of the day, you are finding peace and closure with the situation. You are setting boundaries, protecting your energy, your time. And you taking it to the chin. Learning the lesson. It may was heartbreaking. It may was painful, but it was necessary. And now it's teaching you to have boundaries and saying no without any guilt, and standing firm on your boundaries, and teaching people how to treat you. Yeah. You learned the lesson so you don't have to keep living the same lesson over and over again. And now somebody's obsessed, and it's their karma. And they're pissed. They're mad. But sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. What you put out, you get back. All right, Pisces, that is your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye.